Right, listen, this could be a good news story. This could be a good news story. Apparently, thousands of American women have vowed to stop sleeping with men. Oh. Okay, following President Donald Trump's victory. They were inspired by the radical feminist movement called 4B. I think they're
from Korea.
Yeah, Koreans.
Korea.
Can you be inspired by anything from Korea? No, not really. Which is huge, apparently. So let's talk to Aisha Ali Khan, who is a women's rights campaigner. Is it Aisha or Aisha? I should ask you first of all. Aisha.
There's no such name as Aisha.
Isn't there? All right, okay. Aisha, tell me more about this story. I mean, is it true for a start?
So, gosh, yes. There's been a huge, obviously, amount of upset when the results came in Tuesday morning, UK time. So, yeah, a lot of the women have responded, a lot of American women have responded with this idea of following this 4B movement, which gained traction, gained popularity in Korea, South Korea. So, basically, the premise of this is there's going to be no sex, no relationships.
It's sex fascism.
Could you be quiet for a moment? Or
they don't like democracy. That's the trouble.
I'm sorry.
This isn't about democracy. This is actually quite
just be quiet for a minute. Just shut up.
Democracy, wasn't it?
Talk stupid some of the time.
We're basically saying that a lot of the women have decided in order to safeguard their bodies, because this is a very important topic and it was one of the hottest topics in the campaign trail. Abortion rights, access to abortion, access to reproductive.
Why did she lose the election if she's so hot? Oh, by the way, just before we do that question, you know, this world, this planet we live in, and everybody's going on about green issues. And the biggest problem is we've got too many human beings on the planet. So women saying no might be a jolly good thing for all those people who want to make the world greener.
Not quite. If you actually look at the sort of birth rates in the western part of the world, they've been falling. And this is a real concern.
Because we can't afford anything.
This is a real concern.
No one wants family.
That could genuinely be a reason. But the falling birth rate, is very important now, because this isn't just in the UK. We're talking about Europe. We're talking about America. We're talking about quite westernized countries that need a viable workforce. And if people are not having babies from like sort of 18 years from now, we're going to see the impact of this. And it's not just obviously workforce.
Would you make it
people that carers that caring for the elderly?
Would you make it a compulsion? Compulsorily, you have got to have a child before you reach the age of 25? Would you do that?
No. That would be really unfair. No, absolutely. Look, we're not living doing the handmaid tales, like that's how it feels. The plot of the sort of dystopian novel, it does feel like that a little bit, but this is not something that you cannot force women to have babies.
We don't need people. We've got AI coming and robots that will be doing the jobs in the future.
I am getting upset with him seriously now.
Not quite. You still need to have women who are going to give birth.
Let me otherwise we'll be here at 4 o'clock in the morning talking about this. I'm going
to go home before then. He might be.
I am sacking him. The fact is that you say you're very upset and the world is very upset. Looking at the statistics in America,
American women are very upset.
Most voted for Trump, though, didn't they?
This is something that has
most voted for Trump
online.
53%, in fact, 60% of women. I don't want to bring race into it. Thank you.
No.
60% of women voted for Trump this time round. 60%. So,
maybe because they wanted an excuse not to have sex.
It makes 60.
Maybe that was
to be
the
honest.
reason.
But okay.
I mean, look, I can't understand. I'm not going to sit here and try to justify or try to understand why
really knows,
some people. Absolutely.
Because Kamala Harris supports women and competing against women in athletics and letting men go in dressing rooms.
That's why.
How's that for women's rights?
What we need to talk about is the rights of women.
Next time it will be hard.
struggling to gain access, especially since like 2.5 years ago we overturned Roe v. Wade, the sort of act that allowed women to access abortion up to 24 weeks of pregnancy. Since then,
it's a lot more important thing. Sorry, I agree with abortion. I think if you want to get rid of a child, do it. I think it's your body, nobody else. I agree with that.
Not up to 9 months or 8 months, though.
No, well, it depends on whether the health whether the health of the
but if it's a healthy baby, I'm saying.
And to be honest, if somebody wanted to get rid of a child at that time, they could deliver it and have it adopted, probably.
Exactly.
But a lot of women who want to get rid of their child, who want an abortion, are probably not the sort of woman you would want to be brought up by anyway. So, you know.
I think that's really unfair. I think there's lots of issues there. Women wanting abortions is not just a form of, I mean, it's a very simplified argument. Well, you know, you've
it's
had
not the
sex,
only reason. I'm just saying that I think
there are women out there who genuinely want to have the baby, but for medical reasons and so on, the fetus isn't viable or their health is at risk.
That's different, isn't it?
There are many reasons that women choose, and it's a horrendous decision. It's not something that women make easily, and it's something that we have to show compassion and understanding.
But it's not. Listen,
the women as well.
This is not by no means the main thing that people are talking about. Let's be honest about it. I've been a little facile. Let's be honest about this. Donald Trump winning and becoming the president of America has suddenly changed this world into a safer and possibly more prosperous place. And
I think that's a point of view, and I don't know if many people are going to agree with you, but if that's your view,
they all agree with me.
It's a fact. There were no wars when Trump was in power. It's a fact. It's not a point of view. And
we'll see. We've got two major wars happening right now. We've got the Ukraine and Russia war. We've got the Israel war against the Palestinians. So let's see.
Well, no, sorry, you got that around the wrong way. It's the Palestinians against the Israelis. They started it. Yeah. But what is
Israel finishing?
This is a separate conversation we can have.
Well, you started it, not me. I want to know why you were so upset and why women are so stupid as to say they're going to actually withhold sex. I mean, if they want to withhold sex, I'd be a bloke, I'd probably go.
It's not stupidity. I think every woman has a right to decide what she does.
It's stupid to use it as an argument. You don't need to say, if you're going to start withholding sex, I'm going to start doing it too. You do something I don't like, we're not going to have sex.
You're not really going to withhold sex,
that's completely missing the point. A lot of the women who've decided or who are thinking of doing this, they're concerned about their health. They could die. If some women who've actually fallen pregnant...
You're just making this about abortion. Yeah.
Well, look, they've ended up miscarrying. They've ended up needing medical care.
So as far as you're concerned,
they've been denied this.
What do you think about Donald Trump's actual views on the state of the nation and how he's looking forward to improving the economy of America, and improving the economy of America will improve the economy of the world?
Well, look, when you're fighting an election, you say all sorts of things. So we'll see. Look,
well, why are you so stupid? No, hang on, that's the most stupid thing anybody's ever said.
Until he becomes president. Let's wait until
Trump actually does what he said. It's already proven because he was president.
He is president now.
It's proven he does what he says.
He has to be sworn in. So actually, there is a president. That's President Joe Biden.
What? The old man who can hardly
officially hand
put two
over in
words
January.
together?
That's when Trump will become president.
I think you'll find that's not how it works behind the scenes. I don't think you'll find that Biden or Harris or any of these other idiots, in my view, will be able to do anything now, because Trump has had an astounding win. Vast majority of people.
He's the president incumbent, so let's wait until he's
sworn. He doesn't know that, though.
Okay. Well, I can't tell you what
aren't you embarrassed to come on a national show and have such a weak argument? I mean, Donald Trump is going to save the world. Why are you so anti? Forget abortion for a moment. I agree with you on that subject. I think the only person who should have any say, not even the man who was involved, the only person who should have a say is the woman. It's her body. That should be it. So I agree with that.
Could you please pass this message on to Trump supporters? Because there have been so many protests now. People are going on campuses. Men are going around saying that women are the property of men. They're saying things like "your body, my choice." These are very
only Islamists say things like that. No. Only Islamists say things like that.
And staunch Christians.
Staunch Christians. Staunch.
Who do you think voted for Trump? Who do you think voted him in this time.
Over half of all women, a lot of black people, a lot of Hispanics. I mean, he won a landslide, didn't he? In the popular vote, in everything.
I mean, why are there so many?
A lot of the people, a lot of the men that are now going around chanting "Your body, my choice."
They're idiots.
Well, they're idiots. I'm sorry.
The reason why they voted for Trump because
I've never heard them chanting that in this country.
Well, you need to check the news.
Where have they chanted that in this country?
And in universities, there's been a number of protests.
Lots of idiots vote for Trump, like we'd vote for Harris.
I can send the links to you if you do not believe me.
I'd like to hear that.
And it will get worse. It is going to get worse for women and sadly for men as well. Because
under Kamala Harris, it would have.
I'm sorry.
Want to feel safe in a relationship.
I'm sorry, but you are completely wrong in my view. You are talking nonsense. And I think what you need to understand is probably the people you need to have a go at most, which I do, are religious nutters. And
that voted for Trump, absolutely. Yes.
No, who vote for anything.
We're talking about the election, so we're talking about that voting for Trump.
Half of America are not insane, or are you saying they are? Are you saying half of America's insane?
I'm not qualified.
No, you're not. Goodbye. I've had enough. Thank you. Take a break.